Mexico. The bravest of them all, who started a great revolution for civil rights for all the people of color and non-color. Black History Month on Claudette Colvin. Who exactly was Claudette? Claudette Colvin was an African-American instigator of the civil rights movement in the 1950s. Miss Colvin is originally the one who started the civil rights movement by standing for herself in the bus, just as Rosa Parks had done. She was the first woman and first African-American to start demanding the same rights and equal demands as the non-colored people of the USA. What happened? Claudette was arrested for refusing to give up her seat to a white woman in a segregated bus. Claudette refused to give up her seat, being outcast by the human society as she felt not being a human, although she was. Just because of her color, white people despised her and segregated her and her fellow African Americans. Where did it take place? Claudette Colvin was born in Montgomery, Alabama, and this all took place there. Claudette was going on about her day as usual and went on a segregated bus, which was normal during this time. As they got to another bus stop, a white woman entered the bus and demanded Claudette to be seated in the back with her own people, being separated from whites and blacks. She had to give up her seat, but decided not to, which resulted in her being arrested for going against a white woman's wishes. Why and when? Miss Colvin was tired of her treatment, so she decided to go against those who were racist. Her treatment and her rebellion led to the Montgomery bus boycott, which is actually why she's considered the start of the civil rights movement. Claudette refused to move her seat before Rosa Parks. She's considered the new start of a beginning for all people of color. This all started on March 2, 1955, and would have been the face of the civil rights movement, but the people of NAACP thought she didn't have good enough hair, that she wasn't fair-skinned, meaning she was too dark, being a teenager, and because she had gotten pregnant at such a young age. The leaders of the civil rights movement wanted to make the most opinion protester, which happened to be Rosa Parks, who worked at NAACP. This is why Claudette never got the recognition she rightfully deserved. Claudette is the first to stand up against those who treated her and her fellow African Americans as peasants or even as animals with barely to none with no rights. This is the main reason why Claudette mostly refuses to do interviews with anyone due to the lack of recognition, because she wasn't good enough for anyone. She deserves more recognition out of everyone, as she was the main purpose of the New Start and